I just woke up and let's do a vinyl review, I guess. Obviously, I don't put my records like this, but I do not have a stand, so I just usually put it in my corner, like I just straight up like this. It'll be a disservice to do it like no, it'd be like it'll kind of break it, but it's only for a temporary short while, right? So hopefully this doesn't damage the vinyl. Oh, it's slitting. Hi, my name is Besk, and I apparently like music from the last two videos I've posted. So now I will be showing you my vinyls. Obviously I collect vinyls, but yeah. So first of all, we got the Miles Davis Bitches Brew album. I have no idea what to say. This is actually the first vinyl I bought online. It's like it's wall material here. Look at that. It actually looks really nice on the wall. But I have very good memories on this. Look at this transition. Boop. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this album contains 1, 2, 3. This album contains 6 songs. This is actually one of my favorite jazz albums of all time. So it's oh shit. It has a very much sentimental value to me because it's the first album I actually bought. It's a great background music, I guess. I had this album. I'm stuttering so much. I had this album on background music for like a couple months during a period of my life. Really good album. So yeah, that's actually my first vinyl. So next vinyl is actually the Rex Orange County vinyl. The new album, Who Cares? I bought this before the allegations, and then the allegations happened. I was so sad to look at this vinyl, and it was the second vinyl I bought. Don't Shoot Me Down. Shoot Me Down is actually a really good song. This vinyl includes a big poster of Rex. I don't think anyone should stick this in a wall. I don't know why would you stick it in a wall unless you're like a mega super fan, but it's alright. It's alright, I guess. Yeah, that should be it for vinyl number 2. Vinyl number 3 is the Nectar album, the Joji Nectar, which I really love. I love this album very much. It was during my sad boy period, and I guess this album helped me a lot during those times. Practically I like every song, but You and Like You Do is one of my favorites in this album and in general. It's a really depressing album for me. I love Joji. But yeah, the Joji Nectar album is really good. But actually, this is a surprise for you too. I actually have 2 Joji vinyls. And why is that, you might ask? It's for them to kiss each other. I think if I actually tell why I have 2 Joji vinyls, it's because I don't know, man. I have a soft spot for it. And I will probably keep the 2 vinyls until I give it to the person that I fucking bought it for. So the vinyl contains like a sleeve. I actually have one of the vinyls on my record player right there, but my record player stopped working, I guess, so I don't know what happened to it. Hopefully I fix it. I'm very sad that it broke. You is a top song for me, actually. I think it's one of my most played songs of all time, other than one of his other songs, Glimpse of Us. So yeah. Next up is the Black Country New Road album, Ants From Up There. I bought this at a vinyl store. The first visit I went to a vinyl store, actually. Blue version, so that means it's probably special. I can't really do a video essay on most of these albums because it's like really oversaturated. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of Black Country New Road. I really love it so much. I think Basketball Shoes, the place where he inserted the blade, is actually one of my favorite songs of all time. Even though I say one of my favorite songs of all time every time, I really mean it because it's you can just check my Last FM because I genuinely love this band. Favorite things here, which is the the book pamphlet thingy. Look at this. Woo! Wow! Wow. Next up is the album Hellfire by Black Midi. Opening up, it has all the lyrics for every song, and it's generally just a great EP. I mean, great LP to listen to. The cover art is really good. It's also actually really good wall material. I really hope for a next album next year. My favorite song from this vinyl is probably Eat Man Eat. I had Eat Man Eat on repeat for a while. There's a video on this I recommend you guys watching. Next up, it's as a music fanatic or whatever thing, I don't know what the hell to call me. I also have the Beatles album. It's a Revolver. It is not necessarily my favorite Beatles album, but it's one of their. It's probably the second or something. Sometimes it's Magical Mystery Tour and sometimes it's Rubber Soul, but usually this one's just good. My favorite song from here is For No One, because it's just a sad song that I genuinely associated with. Thank you very much. But it's also an album that I don't usually keep up in the front, because like where I keep my records, it's like facing my bed so I can see it, and this picture of George Harrison with his eyes, it looks really scary. Anyways, next up we have The Ooze. One of my favorite King Krule albums. Not all time actually. It's Space Heavy is actually my favorite King Krule album now. What can I say about this album? It looks really good. The minimalist cover art, I think it just looks good. And look, it's here, and then bam, it's the same thing. Wow. I think Archie's music is really just the mood in general. It's just depressive, dark music, and I hope he's doing alright. This album contains here, bam, boom, skibadoo. No, oh! I think the cover sleeve looks phenomenal. I really like the cover arts for every King Krule album. What I would say my favorite track from this album is definitely Dumb Surfer. Dumb Surfer or Logos. Logos is such a good song. Or Lonely Blue. Lonely Blue is also really good. I also bought this album online too because it's quite cheap and I couldn't find it anywhere. Thank you. Next up is I can't talk, sorry. Next up is the Black Country New Road album, live at Bush Hall. Before Space Heavy, this was actually my album of the year. I actually pre-ordered this thing. That's how much I like it. There was a time, I think during this release, where I just listened to this album non-stop on repeat, and I very much have a sentimental value for this album. It includes this, which I really like it. It's just pictures. It's like a photo album on what happened during the live event, and it's really cute. I like it very much. My favorite song from this album would be Across the Pond Friend. I don't really know why a lot of people don't like that song. I mean, like, from reviews, it's usually the lowest. But I actually like it. It's a cute song to listen to. And Turbines, obviously. Turbines is really good. It's on par with Basketball Shoes, but yeah. I prefer Basketball Shoes, definitely. I'll give this album a 9 out of 10. No, it's a 10 out of 10, I'm sorry. Alright, next up. Okay, next album we have is the most expensive album I have. And it is the Joji EP, In Tongues. I have always been a Joji fan ever since this EP came out. But now listening to it more, I became even more of a fan. I always wanted to do a Joji video, but I actually don't know what to say because I think there's a lot of videos about it already. But yeah, This cost me a lot. It's actually from Urban Outfitters or something. I don't know. My favorite track is probably Will He, because I am just a sad little boy. So yeah. Alright, the final album we have is actually one of my favorite albums of all time too. It is Twin Fantasy. First of all, I really like the album art. I really like the album cover. It's just so good. It's really good. It's indie rock, and one of my favorite genres actually. I think all of the songs here, it's like a 10. Will Toledo does an amazing performance of this album, and my favorite track is obviously Beach Life in Death. Actually, I say this so much. I say this so much, but it's actually one of my favorite songs. Really. Bodies and Cute Thing is also one of, it's really good. High to Death and Sober to Death, amazing songs. It's really good. I bought this recently, like a couple months ago, like 4 to 5 months ago. And it was actually really hard to find. I had to scour the internet to find this album. Not much from the vinyl cover sleeve. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. A lot. There's the lyrics in the cover sleeve actually, which is rarely seen, and it's just very minimalistic. I guess it's good. So we have the face to face and body to body. Oh, I can't talk right now. But yeah, when my record player actually worked, I just put on the Beach Life in Death on speakers all the time. It is such a good song. Alright, I need to it's 3 AM in the morning, and yeah. So this is all my vinyls I've collected so far. Maybe in the future I have more. Maybe I'll do an upcoming video on that too. So I genuinely love all these albums. Most of this are a 9 or a 10. I really hope I can take care of this, even though I'm saying like it's like stacked on top of each other, and say like I really hope I can take care of it. It's really something I cherish. I don't know, every time I meet, I don't know, it's like I'm so excited to tell people about my vinyl collection and all that stuff. But I really hope to add on the collection. Like hopefully my next album should be Joji Smithereens, and if I actually have the opportunity, I really wanted like a bed cover album here, background there, and like you know, the obscure Japanese artists that I cannot find here. But yeah, that should be it. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.